All right, mic check 1 2. Today I had a podcast that canceled, so I figured I might as well come here and kind of just talk to you guys about the business aspect of Daddy Day Club. This is where you're gonna get transparency. Okay, so let's compare year one. Year one was 2023. As like a new business, obviously it's gonna be difficult. You try to find your ways and see if that worked or not. So, to 2023, we didn't do great in sales. I think we did like $1,500, and that's just revenue. This is not profit. I don't think I made any money that year. But what I did learn was how your friends can help you. We had Sean Desmond, who pretty much jump started our brand. He got us on breakfast television where he presented Dina with a custom one of one sweater that we made him. So that helped out. He obviously wore our stuff, posted on social. And what I learned was when you're going to do influencer marketing, stay local, because when you get influencers who don't live in your city or even country, you're obviously targeting an audience that doesn't live near you who's going to be paying shipping. So that is, I think, the best advice I can give is stay local. Then in 2024, things started picking up a bit. We really focused on influencer marketing. I'm going to throw some numbers that you're going to be like, this guy's an idiot. And I am an idiot. I wouldn't do it again. I'm not doing it again this year. We're not doing any influencer marketing. I think I have a few obligations that I have to stick with. But other than that, I'll go out of business. And it's pretty close to going out of business anyways. So 2024, we did $8,500 of revenue. So it kind of was like between $500 and $1,000 a month. Profit, nothing. We didn't make any money. And remember, guys, when you work with such low MOQs, there's no room for profit. Like literally, the most maybe if I'm lucky, $10. But then remember, if you're offering free shipping, that's when I lose money. Guaranteed. Once I offered free shipping, I was losing money on every sale. But my goal is to kind of build brand awareness and let people have the item pretty much at cost. What else was I going to mention? So we did $8,500 revenue. Profit, we didn't make anything, but I'm happy to get my money back because that way I can reinvest in more inventory, basically, in just different styles. You ready to know how much I spent on influencer marketing? This one is crazy. I spent around $17,000. And when I calculated how much money I got back, was nothing close to that. Maybe $1,000 if I was lucky. It did help with the brand. Like we have huge Major League Baseball players wearing our stuff, posting it on like their Instagram. Baseball teams who happen to be posting a photo of that baseball player wearing my brand. It's a cool factor, definitely. But as a new business, I wouldn't recommend doing it. 17,000 is not normal. Like that is my side hustle. Like, so I DJ on the weekends. Basically all that money I made went to the strategy. And listen, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not going to lie. Like we got pretty cool roster of people supporting Kevin Pillar, Nick Carter, Vincent Trocheck, Evander Kane. Like the list is pretty big. Alejandro Kirk. We got Vayner Sports, who like kind of wanted us to be part of their seeding program where we provide apparel for their roster, which were like UFC, NFL players, NHL players, Major League Baseball players. It was pretty cool seeing that. Again, I can't do that again. I'm doing it one more time with WME Agency. Check them out. They're pretty dope. Just in hopes of that it would create like it going viral. That's my purpose, hoping like, LeBron James wears it or wants it or somebody wants to collaborate with me. So that's pretty cool. Charlie, this is the dog. Charlie, enough. Stop that. He's chewing on something. So if you're thinking of getting into apparel to kind of make money, it's not going to happen. At least not in the beginning, unless what I suggest doing, which I did not do, is buy heat press and just make the apparel yourself instead of getting it screen printed, because there's MOQs, minimum orders. You're restricted to like mixing and matching. I'm pretty lucky. I went with black box prints out in Etobicoke, and they were pretty accommodating in terms of like swapping out different color garments. That's how I got this one of one. So I would suggest don't do screen printing, do heat press, and that way you can essentially manage your inventory. Like right now, I have hundreds of t-shirts just sitting in boxes where now I can't sell them if I wanted to sell the blanks to like another shop. So I'd suggest doing heat press and don't do influencer marketing. Stallion Express, since Canada Post went on strike, I had to go find somebody else. This place made it affordable for me to offer free shipping here and there. Like sometimes it'll cost $5 to $10 to the US and Canada, depending where. Funny enough, it's cheaper for me to ship to like Michigan or New York than to ship to Vancouver, which is kind of wild. But Stallion Express, if you're like a brand or a small business, definitely they were a lifesaver. I do have to kind of drive pretty far to drop off the packages, but I do them in like lump sum, so that's pretty cool. What else can I tell you? Obviously it's scary having your own brand. Like some days I'm having like meltdowns 100% because I have bills to pay and I don't make enough money from the business to sustain it. So I'm like using my personal money or using the money I make from DJing to do that. And when you're working late nights doing the DJ thing and having to like spend it on like keeping your business afloat, it's stressful. Like I get home at 3:30 a.m., wake up at 6:30 a.m. That's the last thing I want to do is like make money to just not be able to use it. But again, if you believe in your brand, believe in your business, that's essentially what keeps you going, and that's what keeps me going. Another one, don't rely on your friends. They are not your customers. And I'm not saying that in a mean way or anything like that, but don't look at them as if they're supposed to be funding your business. They're not. Obviously, it'd be nice if they share, like it, or whatever, but don't get bitter about it because, you know, it'll get to you. The friends that you make will be your customers. So people who buy from you eventually turn into your friends. So it's pretty cool, and be grateful for them. Even if they buy once, be grateful for them. If they buy 100 times, you know, be grateful for them. What I would suggest and what I'm doing is, like, you know how I spent so much money on influencer marketing? Take that budget and kind of try to give your friends or your customers like a couple bucks off. You know, here's $5-10 off, or here's free shipping on me, because it's just better retention than trying to find new customers through influencer marketing. I really hated influencer marketing. It did not work for me. I'll truly never do it again unless it was like honestly with one of the biggest stars ever, but not interested. To give you guys ideas, when influencers did like post my stuff organically, not just saying, hey, like this is so-and-so, just organically, it rarely drove business. I think the only few, Kevin Pillar, strangely enough, we were on slide 8 of the Anaheim Angels Instagram. They have 1 million followers. We did pretty good. We got maybe $500 worth of sales. I think that's pretty decent for, you know, throwing a few shirts. That was cool. Sean Desmond was a pretty big one because he's local. So everyone from Toronto basically doesn't have to pay for shipping. It's easier for me to drop off. That was pretty impactful. I think more in the brand awareness, but people did reach out buying stuff. Nick Carter, when he posted, I'm not going to lie, didn't actually trigger anything. Didn't spike any sales or even website traffic or whatever. Who else? Evander Kane actually sparked pretty decent. It was like $500-600 worth of stuff for him just posting on his story. So that was pretty cool. We also gave him and his manager, I would say like $400 or $500 worth of stuff, which kind of balanced out, but at least again, brand awareness. Vincent Trocek, we sent stuff, got a couple sales, I think, from that, which is cool. But when I look at the overall strategy, not good. Don't do it. And it's really discouraging because like you're starting a business, you're giving all this shit away for free, you're not making money, you know, it's just not a good look. You don't feel good. And I feel like that's not what they did back in the day. If like my father found out I'm giving away free shit, he'd slap me in the face and say, what the fuck are you doing? Like that is not business. And I know times are tough. We look to social media for advertising, and I don't think that generation would get it. But I also understand that generation saying giving out free shit, you're gonna pretty much dig up your own grave. So this year, I said to myself, we're not doing influencer marketing anymore. Things are going, I guess, decent. But again, I'm doing all of this to just make my money back because there's no profit margins. Like these hoodies, to be fully transparent, I'm making around $20. But if I'm given free shipping, which I usually do, take away $10 minimum, sometimes $15. Then you got the shipping supplies, which probably add up to $5. I'm not doing this to make $5 or $10. Even the $20, like that is not my dream. My dream is to build something big. So that's why I kind of started doing podcasts. I'm like, clothing cannot be my primary source of what runs the business. So I started doing podcasts, but to be fully transparent, that is also like very, very difficult. When I say difficult, why is it difficult? People cancel. The scheduling is the hardest part. Scheduling between the podcast studio and your guests is just a nightmare. And obviously you got to pay for it too. It's not for free. And I'm here like promoting other people's businesses. So I'm not really feeling that aspect also of the podcast because I don't know why in life I feel like I'm always the last one to gain from things, from initiatives that I started. Like, don't you think I should eat too? But again, I'm building this in hopes that it'll be a big brand and then I can eat then. So I'm just saving my appetite for later, let's say. Can I give you guys any more advice? YouTube is really good. I basically post my like logistical journey of owning a brand on YouTube, and we get pretty decent views. Like since I started late 2022, we have 50,000 views, which is pretty cool. And it just keeps you going because you're posting like progress, and just like this video right now. Like tell me one other person who's going to give you like true analytics and sales. It's, a lot of people don't do that. What else can I tell you? Is there anything else that I can tell you? I found a few cool hat suppliers out in Singapore. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but if you're interested to know who it is, just leave a comment and I'll share that with you. Boxing. We were specializing in the gift experience, wanting to provide mailers, gifting our apparel in nice boxes. But can I tell you, nobody gives a fuck. We have a button where it says like, would you like to add a gift box? I think out of all of our orders, we got like maybe 5 people who bought it. And when I got to order in hundreds, so 250. I can't afford that, guys, to have it sitting in my house. First of all, I live in a small place. These boxes take up spaces, and then you need a box to fit the box in. And then because it's cardboard, it weighs more to ship, and it adds. So I'm like, we're not doing it anymore, and I'm not. I'm keeping it for influencer marketing. I think once I do this one for Father's Day, I won't even have any left, and I definitely will not do it. I don't recommend you get mailers unless you're going to order 1,000 of them and they become really cheap. Don't do it. Unless your brand actually does well, then do it, obviously. But for me, we don't sell enough to actually do this stuff. What else? I guess maybe just words of encouragement. No one's going to love your brand more than you. Nobody. You're going to think people are going to relate to it as much as you, but they're not going to. You'll have a few handful of people who will. I would say take care of those people to keep your business running. What do I mean by that? Just, following up when you ship them their order, make sure it's okay. Funny enough, we don't do returns. We have a no return policy, but if somebody, emails me saying, hey, like I need a size exchange, or like I truly don't like it. My dad said, once I get your money, you're never getting it back. I'm the opposite. I don't want you to have my product if you don't want it. So it is discouraging, but it's only happened, I think, twice since we started, which is pretty cool. What else can I do? Keep going. Nothing easy is that rewarding, right? If it was easy, everybody would do it. That's the saying. It's hard. Some nights I don't sleep, and all I'm thinking about is like how I'm going to recoup my money. You put in a lot of debt, trying to make it. And then you have like people penny pinching you or asking for free shit, which is really fucking annoying. Can't stand that stuff. And that's it. I wish you guys all the best. If you have any specific questions, let me know in the comments below. Fully transparent and happy to share this information with you. So have a good one, and make sure to check out our store and check us out on Instagram. Just help us. Cool. See you guys. Bye.